Welcome to the regular meeting of the Board of Library Trustees, City of San Rafael, meeting of September 9th, 2025. The time is 6:02 p.m. I'll invite Jinder to call the roll.
Trustee Cortez,
Here.
Trustee Kyle,
Here.
Trustee Lee,
Here.
Trustee Vedot is absent, Chair Ando.
Here. I'll now invite Jinder to explain how the public can participate in this evening's agenda.
Thank you, Chair Ando. This meeting will be held in person and is being recorded and streamed live to Zoom at the link on the agenda. You may participate in person to provide public comment. Each speaker will have 2 minutes. You may also submit your comments by email by 4 p.m. on the day of the meeting. We are offering closed captioning for this evening's meeting on Zoom. Select the live transcript button on Zoom to enable this feature.
Thank you, Jinder. All right. The first item on our agenda this evening is the minutes. It's the approval of the regular meeting minutes of May 13th. And the recommended action is to approve as submitted. Do I hear a motion to approve the minutes in a second?
I move to approve the minutes. May 2025.
I'll second that.
What can was there a
Jen.
question? So we didn't have, June never happened?
No, it didn't happen, and we did the
Oh, that's when we did the
Library
walks. we did the
site
walks
visit,
and
Yeah.
then,
It was.
July dark,
August is dark usually.
August.
So July.
July is dark and then August was canceled. It just seems so long ago, so I couldn't.
I know, I
It
was
was
missing some
canceled.
too, but.
We canceled August, June. I believe we had the site walk,
Okay,
July dark.
got it. Okay, all right. Thank you. I will second.
Thank you, Jamie. Normally, we would open this to public comment. However, there are no members of the public in attendance. So I think we can go directly to, and we've responded to questions, or the staff has responded to questions. So I think we're ready to call for the motion and a second, which has been done. I would then invite Jinder to call the roll.
All right, Trustee Cortez,
Aye.
Trustee Kyle,
Aye.
Trustee Lee,
Aye.
Chair Ando.
Aye.
Thank
you, Jinder. The next item under item number 1 is open time for public expression. This allows in-person attendees to make a comment at this time, but we remind speakers that they would have a 2-minute limit for public comment. I do not see anyone from the public here tonight, so I believe we can move on to item number 2 on the agenda, special presentations. And the first item on that is the introduction of, and let me get this right, Shawnee Boyd, supervising librarian.
So I'm very happy to introduce Shawnee Boyd, our new supervising librarian. I'll let Shawnee give her introduction, but Shawnee comes to us from the Oakland Public Library. She's also worked at other Marin libraries, Belvedere, Mill Valley, and Marin County Free Library. She has stepped in and made a huge impact already.
This is week 4.
Week 4, a little longer, but I'll let you kind of say some words.
Yeah, well, that pretty much covered everything.
Do your introduction on the Friday
Oh, yeah,
demo.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a photo of you and
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's my experience. I was in Oakland Public Library for 4 years there. First at a smaller branch and then moved up to a larger branch in East Oakland. And then I'm happy to be here now. Yeah, and I grew up in Marin, so I'm from Marin, from Novato, and yeah, so Marin local.
You worked at all those other places?
Yeah. So I started off in MCFL within Novato. I worked at South Novato. I did a very, very short stint at Stinson because it is such a trek to get out there and it's super foggy in the mornings. Not a fun drive. And then I left to Mill Valley and then did permanent part-time for Belvedere Tiburon. And that was during their expansion, so that was fun. So I already got to go through the trials of a library being rebuilt, having a beautiful addition. And then that's when I got hired at Oakland, right at Belvedere's grand opening. So I left right before all the work was done.
And Shawnee will be supervising our senior librarians and making sure that our programming and our outreach efforts meet the needs of our community. So she'll be working with the senior librarians, teams of librarians, to kind of make sure that we're engaging our community in an intentional way with programming and services that kind of meet them where they're at.
How many are there?
How many?
Senior librarians?
3.
3. Okay.
One is focusing on adult services, one's focusing on children's, and one on our branches,
Okay, so that includes both.
Pickleweed and
In
Northgate.
Northgate. Mhm.
Oh, okay, and here, just so 3 altogether.
3 altogether. Mhm.
Okay.
Shawnee, I know you've only been here a month, but what are your first impressions so far of the way that the library?
Yeah, well, I like this Carnegie because Oakland has a Carnegie and it's very old. And it's much darker. So it's nice to see such like a brightly lit Carnegie. But the staff is awesome, really supportive. I've already gotten to work with Perla and we're pretty close now. It was nice to get to be with Bonnie right before she left, because I had her dump all her knowledge on me as much as she could before she had to leave. And then getting to know Margaret's been great and really just now getting to know Alejandra. And the staff outside of that, I interact with the downtown staff when I can, but so much of my time was already thrown into working on the collection development policy. There's, a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that pulled me in. So I try to get out to talk to everyone when I can.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Great addition.
Yeah, it's nice. The vibe's already good in Santa Fe, so
Good,
I like it.
good. You'll stay.
Yes, yes. I've got no plans to leave anytime soon. I'm good.
Much shorter commute too, right?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? East Oakland, 580, 880. I'm so glad to not have to do that like terrible merge. Sorry, Daniel.
It's all right.
I'm happy to say goodbye to that. Yeah.
So what's your goals or dreams, or what did you bring to thinking, oh, maybe I could do this or do that?
Yeah, for me, coming from Oakland, it is a bigger system and it's fairly well resourced. So what was the appeal for me to come to a smaller system? Because Santa Fe only has 3 branches, and it's really 2 and like a pop-up. Northgate is like the suggestion of a branch. But to move to that was really just what Catherine and Daniel painted for me on what their goals are for this transition for Santa Fe and moving back into the Carnegie, rebuilding, or not rebuilding, but building the new branch with the community center, what that looks like, and really just kind of rebuilding what Pickleweed has to offer coming from. I was at the Cesar Chavez branch of the Oakland Public Library, and being in that branch, it's really a vital part of the Fruitvale community, which is both like Latino heavy, but also has like other deep Oakland roots, and meshing that all together, what it means. And to have that opportunity to kind of take what I learned in my experience working in Fruitvale and like bring that here to Santa Fe seemed like a really awesome opportunity. So they kind of sold me on that, caught everyone off guard for sure in Oakland. So yeah, it was not planned.
No. I'm not welcome back.
No, really not.
Other comments or questions from the board?
Lovely.
What's your favorite book?
I love YA. I'm still like a big YA reader. So young adult. So like I still
Oh,
read-
YA.
Yeah, I
Like,
was a
kind of popular
children's.
YA.
No, I was a children's librarian, so like a lot of my
Okay.
time was spent reading children's picture books, like that was my bread and butter. But like my own personal reading, I love a good nonfiction, which is like the depressing stuff like economy, politics. But like my default author is probably like when I want to escape, I escape into horror. So Mindy McGinnis does like really like just mind-boggling thrillers, which for like YA books are like really well written.
Huh.
Yeah, she's got like she goes into like graphic, uncomfortable stuff.
Oh.
But I mean like survivalist, like trapped in the woods. She like does like deep research. She's done books on like, well, she had one on addiction and like just like high school athlete. And so she like does her research really well and it like pulls you and I love her stuff. Yeah. So anyways,
Oh,
it's my light reading.
I feel like now I know way more about you.
When I like to escape.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Sean.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having
coming
me.
by and introducing yourself.
Yeah, yeah. And I did want to stay for the rest of Daniel.
Oh, absolutely. You can be part of the public now if you want to.
Yeah, thank you.
It's gonna be part of the presentation. Now we're staying.
Since two of you came from Nevada, speaking about who's not gonna be welcome back.
Oh, no, I know. I'm joking. I built a lot of great connections
Uh-huh.
at Open Public. Some of my mentors are work there and I still connect with them. And same with Novato. I think they're just excited to see us
Uh-huh.
be in the positions that we are. It's a great feeling.
Good.
Am I saying your name correctly? Shani?
Yeah, yeah, Shawnee.
That's nice.
Yeah, my dad picked it, so.
Yes. That's good.
All right, item number 3, I think Daniel, you're up.
Yep, I'm up.
Love your library.
Yep, so are launching, let me share my screen here. So we've kind of soft launched the Love Your Library campaign. We're doing an official kind of launch the day of our celebration on September 20th. But our Love Your Library campaign is it's a celebration of San Rafael's public libraries and what they mean to the community. But our goal really is through this campaign to really spotlight and show our community what we offer, what our services are, what products you can get at our library aside from books. A lot of our is listed there, our collections, our programming for all type of ages virtually. We're holding programs not just at the library, but at other locations. We have our talks here at the chamber. Pickleweed collaborates with Marin County Free Library to bring the learning bus, and we've got partnerships with First Five and the Bookmobile. So a lot of our engaging, inclusive programming. We're intentional about providing high level of service at the desk, and wherever we are, wherever we're tabling at an event or a fair or an outreach. Our goal is to be welcoming and to really offer our service and highlight what we're doing, highlight what's available. And the Love Your Library campaign is intended to do that. Our goals with this campaign is to really connect our residents with our full range of library services. Make sure we highlight those. One of the things that we're doing with our new marketing coordinator is to kind of look at those services that we've kind of taken for granted, that like a small amount of people are using consistently, but we feel we can re-promote those and really highlight those. For example, one of the things that you can do with your MarinNet app is you can check out books on your own. So if you have the MarinNet app downloaded on your phone, use the camera feature, you can check out your items through your mobile phone. Like those kind of features that we rolled out a while ago, and they kind of just lay dormant. Yeah, and we're like, we want to re-promote those items. But we also want to inspire new visitors to come check us out. Unintended.
Good one.
But also, we understand that there's gaps in our community of different age groups and different demographics that don't see us as being a part of what they do on a daily basis. And we want to kind of make sure that this campaign highlights those variable resources that we can offer. Equally as important is to demonstrate the impact of our services in shaping the future of library funding, specifically like as we're moving towards the renewal of Measure D in June, is really using this campaign to highlight everything we're doing and the value they bring to the community. So that when it comes to voting for that, like people are aware of what value the libraries bring. And then strengthening community pride in our libraries. Make sure that our users are proud of the services we offer, proud of the facilities and the spaces that they're using. So part of this campaign is we're going to be doing a lot of messaging, advertising. We're going to have branded merch, swag. We're going to talk to some of our partners our community partners that we do a lot of work with, to make sure that they're spreading the word about Love Your Library and associating it to the programs we offer, both entertainment, educational. We have campaign branding and mock-ups, what I'll show in the next slide. But we're planning to still like really tell stories. Like we do a lot of programs, we hold a lot of engaging community programs. We're at outreach events. We partner with a lot of community organizations, and we want to make sure that we're telling those stories, like putting the people, centering the people that we're serving and who's doing the work, and where that connection comes. And that's part of deepening the community connections, so that people are aware of where we are. The library is not just at 1100 East Street or at 50 Canal Street, that we're everywhere throughout San Rafael. And then just ultimately highlight the library as an essential part of life in San Rafael. We want to be a place where people come for both when they need something, but also for leisure and entertainment. Duncan, our marketing coordinator, has done an amazing job in creating our branding and our logos, which I'll share.
Are you gonna actually sell these or
No.
just give them?
There are going to be giveaways for different outreach events. We'll have giveaways at the celebration on the 20th. We've got stickers for you all now.
Duncan is a part-time library, park and library employee
Duncan is our media marketing coordinator
for a whole city?
just for library and recreation.
Okay.
I mean, you should sell these things, right? Too.
This is really nice design.
Yeah, he did all the designs. And right now we're doing, so this is kind of like the main
Theme.
branding for Love Your Library. And this color scheme, kind of those different logos. And soon, like we've got some, like we'll have those bookmarks out, like that's what the stickers kind of look like. We'll have pens and T-Rex pens. Which now that we see them, we think they're gonna be super popular.
So this isn't like happening in other counties or states. It's not something everybody's rolling out. You guys.
No,
are
this
just-
is ours.
Just you.
This is San Rafael Public Library.
Wow.
We're launching this campaign.
Wow.
We'll also have T-shirts, tote bags,
Wow.
and Duncan designed that coyote with the book.
Yeah.
Cute.
Coyote.
It's a
It's a
fox.
coyote,
Fox?
yeah.
Coyote?
It's a coyote, yeah. I know the coloring makes it look like a fox. We talked about this.
Yes.
What's the symbol of the coyote?
We thought of an animal that's local to San Rafael that people would can identify. And we
Yeah,
went
yeah.
through all the ones we saw and we felt like the coyote was the most reasonable. Cause turkeys are just,
Right.
you know, they're obnoxious. We might all have negative opinions about them. Peacocks, like you might have seen a peacock roaming around, so we.
So associated with Moran. forget it,
Yeah,
that
yeah, I'm
whole-
like, you know,
Yeah,
we'll
I've
take
never
the
done that.
coyotes.
Yeah, that's cute. It does look like a fox.
It does. I
That's
think
okay.
foxes apply too, so I'm not gonna fight people.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a fox, it's a coyote, it's.
Foxes, like,
yeah.
on her back.
And we'll have magnets for cars and temporary tattoos.
We're coming in.
Yeah, so that's our campaign. Just wanted to like make sure everyone was aware when you see these around town and we jokingly said we were gonna put bumper stickers on everyone's cars in the park.
Oh my God,
Slap them
that-
on all the cars.
All the city people.
But that's kind of what the Love Your Library campaign, and we'll start to see it in our social media posts and flyers. And we're looking at doing some more like press releases and talking on, there's like Spanish language radio that does advertisements for community engagement events. So we're gonna try to do a lot of those initiatives as well.
Do you know who came up with the phrase, love your library?
I think Catherine did. We were in a planning meeting with Catherine, Duncan, and I,
Yeah.
throwing a bunch of ideas out, and I think pretty sure this is Catherine's tagline, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Brainstorming.
Can you back up? You said something about the election and I thought Catherine sent us an email that you
So
didn't
it,
have the timeline to put something on the election.
right, we
no,
were,
ballot.
we were initially hoping to get it onto the November ballot, the special election, but there's, we're unable to put on any local municipal measures on this ballot.
Okay, I thought you said something.
So it's in
thought that-
June 2026.
For June,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the initial idea was that
Right,
if they could add it on.
right.
they would.
And then timing.
But then it turned out that the way that, was it Prop 50 was worded, you can't add anything on to that election. Daniel, possible suggestion, you may have
Yeah.
already coordinated this, but the movie night in the parks, we're having one at or you're having one in Peacock on Friday, and there are several others beyond that. This, I hope.
Thanks
you
for the
have-
reminder. You'll actually see a library and recreation department trailer before the movies.
Great.
So Duncan's also putting together a little video trailer for our department that'll play before the movies.
And we're actually going to be at all 4 movies with a button maker and we're using these designs in addition to like characters from the movies.
I'll have to show up then.
Give me a button.
Yeah, you can make it yourself. You'll get the maker.
So Duncan does video editing to make a billion too.
He does.
Wow,
He has
multi-talented.
experience in his previous position in Ontario,
Ontario,
Southern California.
Southern California.
He made a lot of promotional videos.
Great.
You have him out and give a presentation. Sounds very.
You know, I should
that's
get him
does.
to come in and tell us what he's
That's
working on.
what he-
Maybe for the
Well,
next.
he could
Yeah.
do. Well, he
For the
can.
website.
Yep.
That'll be a good one.
That'd be a good one.
So Daniel, is there a reason why you also can't sell it and make money off this? I mean, obviously the community giveaways I get, but like,
I don't know that we thought
if you go to a business, you know, that
Little-
they like,
may be a little complicated to sell things, but
It just depends
Like-
where the money comes from, like which pot we pull the money from to buy the products dictates
yeah.
if we're allowed to sell it. And I think because of where the money's coming from
Oh,
for the
public-
material,
Yeah.
yeah, we're not
Yeah.
allowed to sell.
And we really want this to be far reaching.
Yeah.
We want people.
no, I
to-
totally get it, but I know
Yeah.
people who'd be like, I'd buy it.
Totes, I would totally,
Yeah.
even if you were to sell it for like just $5, I would
People
sell.
would,
I mean, they're worth more than 5, but like you would make a profit off 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, long term.
Use the
Dollar.
t-shirts for those little prizes for, the reading in the summer reading or something.
yes, we're having, like, we're looking at
Yeah.
kind of swag and merchandise that's good for like big prizes for like
Mhm.
events that we hold or whenever we go to a fair or
Yeah,
up for a game, and that could be a good prize. So
great,
that's kind of the goal for that.
very nice.
Other questions, comments from committee or the?
It says.
If-
Nice.
Yeah, I'll let Duncan know that.
Normally, we would open this up for public comment at this point, but since there is no one from the public attending here tonight, I think we can move on to the next agenda item under other agenda items. Item number 4, update to the child safety policy and computer and internet access policy. And I think Daniel, you're probably up again.
Right, so this is actually gonna go up for approval. We're at the approval phase on these two policies. We brought them to this to the board, I believe in May for initial review. And then after that review, we took it to our city attorney's office for review for legal advice. And they made no changes to it. So your initial review, the edits suggested here and that we made stood. So this is just for final approval for this board on those two policies.
You guys want to take a quick look at it? So.
Yeah, please. I can just go through kind of what the main updates for the key updates for the child safety policy, just aside from just structural clarity in terms of how the policy is structured, with specific headings. Both policies are restructured. The language is, we cleaned up the language, brought it up to date. But we clarify the use of the children's area, we define supervision expectations and minimum ages for unattended children. And we emphasize parental responsibility when it comes to our child safety policy and the use of our children's room. But the revisions in general really provides clear guidelines and clear direction for staff on how to handle those situations. And now that this is approved, we'll go in and create an internal policy for ourselves that really highlight what we can do and what staff is advised, how staff is advised to handle unattended children in the children's space and the library in general. The computer and internet policy, it's also reorganized in clearly defined sections with kind of actionable guidelines for use of the shared and personal devices within the computer area. And the biggest clarification is that it's around the use of guest passes, which are intended for visitors and not regular users. We really want to encourage everyone to get a library card and use that library card when they're using our public library computers and printing. So we really clarified the use of or the intended use for our guest passes. And really, we strengthened the language on parental responsibilities for children's internet use.
Are there children stop guards or safety guards?
No, we've got computers in we've got a public access computer in the children's room, but all the computers are
no parental
public
controls
access,
or
right?
anything, so the kids could go whatever.
right.
Okay.
Daniel, I can't remember, I guess I'm asking this question because it says, the purpose, the San Rafael Public Library, like, we all know that includes all the 3 branches, but is there somewhere in here that it says, which entails the 3 branches? Because I think like maybe a general person is like, well, I only know Pickleweed Library, like, I don't know San Rafael Public Library, I'm just curious how, like, is it just in a whole book? Like if you go to a policy and it's like.
Well, it's online, so all of these are online. And then we all refer to them as the same at each location. So I think keeping it general reduces just the need.
Is there something in the major policies altogether that say like this covers all 3 branches?
I think in general, SRPL just.
But I mean,
Well,
I'm just saying
be
like.
more
even Mark
explicit.
Use it, like just literally somewhere in if you have like 5 policies or 20 policies that it says.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
all of our policies are in the About Me section, and right before that, it explains, like on our website, it explains about our locations and where they are.
Got it. Okay, so this is just
So it's
in.
just in as part of all of our About Us kind of
Okay,
section.
it's not standalone where people
Yeah.
go. Got it. Okay,
So it's right under, like, all of our policies are listed right under the About the library.
perfect. Okay.
Daniel, I have a tangential question. If I remember correctly, the way that the main area downstairs is set up is when people come in, there would be a desk there just ahead of the children's area.
Mhm.
And there was, now that you've had kind of a month to see how that works, are you finding that there are any issues with monitoring the children's area? Obviously, you have a children's librarian in there, but there was always this not concern, but kind of question about how that was going to work with people coming in front of the children's area, but I'm just
Right, we haven't
curious.
experienced any concern about that. We've been really intentional about how we staff that desk. And there's always, right now it's staffed throughout all of our open hours.
All right.
But we understand kind of the busy times of the day. And for any staffing concerns, we make sure that those days are a priority. Those times of the day are a priority, but as of right now, that principal desk inside the space is staffed.
Okay. Other questions from the
I'm
committee?
guessing the children safety policy and is it computer policy or similar to the Marin County, free libraries?
Child safety policy is, right, so like it didn't change much from our original one, San Rafael's original one. But in updating it, we did look at all the other MarinNet libraries and their policies. Because it's been a goal of mine to really streamline a lot of our language.
Yeah,
I believe our library users in Marin love libraries, and a lot of the times they don't really care which jurisdiction they are,
yeah.
or where they're at, and they want to experience the same
Yeah.
feeling and the same ability to use those spaces. And I feel like that was the goal here. So some of the language is included to kind of align with other ones, right?
Great.
Other comments, questions to staff? If not, Daniel, do you need, or would you like us to
Yeah.
opine on this?
Yeah, so this is a vote to approve it, and
Okay.
then we'll update them on our website.
All right, so let's call for a vote on this based on Daniel's presentation.
Someone has to motion first, right?
Is it a motion?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. If I could have a motion to approve this presentation and the guidelines that Daniel has presented.
Second or first?
Okay. I'll motion to approve the update to the child safety policy and computer and internet access policy.
No, second that?
We have both a motion and a second. Jinder, could you call the roll, please?
Trustee Cortez,
Aye.
trustee Kyle,
Aye.
trustee Lee,
Aye.
chair Endo.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel.
These water
Yeah,
You can put on your water bottle.
I've got extras too, so sorry. Everybody wants more.
All your kids.
Oh, my kid.
Your backpacks.
All right, the next item is item number 5, staff liaison report. Daniel, I assume you're up.
Yep, I'm next. I'm gonna share my screen. I've got a fun one, just like a fun report out. So I'll share my screen really quick. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about pickleweed, so I'll lead off with this. So one of the things we're doing as part of the renovation at the Pickleweed Library is the creation of the children's room is gonna have this kind of curved wall in one of the corners with like a small step kind of stage looking feature. And one of the things we thought would be a cool idea is to have a mural, put it placed up there on vinyl. So we worked with Youth in Arts to come up with a plan to really get the Canal youth to share their ideas and get kind of their thoughts out on a mural. So Youth in Arts held a series of about, I think, 6 workshops over the summer with Canal youth, led by some of their teen artists, developing ideas and coming up with this mural. And this is gonna be that's gonna go in the children's room.
Nice.
What does it say at the plane?
Pickleweed.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
I think I can.
Is this the main one? You also had another mural that was gonna go up too.
We had it, it's still up, it's at 4th Street, from, I think, Bahia Vista. That's on the, it was at our pop-up.
Okay, yeah, I remember something that you were gonna put.
So do you think during those 6 workshops, the Youth in Arts organized in Canal, there's a student artist, they contributed and they kind of juxtaposed the different elements.
Right, so the workshops were to get ideas from the youth that came to those workshops that lived in the canal.
Yeah.
And then they put together this concept.
Looks like a different teens or young children drew different parts of this mural and
Yeah,
someone that kind of combined as a collage or.
Cute.
So they will be happy to see their own things in there in the part of the bigger.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the cool things that Shawnee pointed out before getting here that I didn't really notice is the caterpillar
Yeah.
On the
before it
bottom,
becomes a
yeah.
butterfly.
Yeah. The graduate was kind of
Yeah.
the timeline.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh, I like
Sweet.
that.
Where is it?
It's on the bottom left,
left.
it's kind of hard to see. It's like the lighter green on the grass.
here,
Let's give us some little casting shadow underneath the river stand.
yeah,
That's pickleweed with the purple, right? The entranceway?
right.
Yeah.
The playground structure, that little big tube is also.
And Daniel, that contract is moving along now.
Right, so
And,
it's, let me stop sharing.
I'm sorry if you were going to.
No, it's, I'm gonna hop right into it.
Okay.
So the process at Pickleweed is moving, so we are, now the contract was awarded to Arntz Builders at this last council meeting. We're gonna be, the last open day at Pickleweed is gonna be September 27th. And we are moving straight into working with that following week, packing up with our movers. I know, it's just
Deja.
deja vu. Working with our movers to get our collections packed up and stored. And then I believe that following week, which is the October 6th, the contractor will take over the building to start the construction phase.
Wow.
And we're hoping for a spring to summer 2026 opening.
Mhm.
We're gonna be offering service 3 days out of the week from the reception desk there at Alboro. So we're gonna get holds lockers there, self-service. That there's been some delays in that process, but we still have the capacity to offer holds pickup at that service desk 3 times a week.
It's nice.
Math club, reading buddies will still be happening out of the Alboro Center. Some of our ongoing book clubs will still be happening from there. We're partnering with Marin County Free Library's Learning Bus to come in once a week and do story time there for a lot of our early literacy. And we're intentional about maintaining our presence there. So we'll be developing programming as kind of we get an idea of how we work in that space. But our staff's gonna be working out of that reception desk 3 days a week to maintain that presence there. And yeah, we'll start developing and kind of evolving our services as we get comfortable with that breakdown.
Did they close the shelter? They
The
did.
shelter was closed that Friday.
Oh, okay.
For downtown, grand celebration, September 20th. We've got a lot of cool stuff planned. Since you stayed, do you want to go over stuff? Donnie has been instrumental in helping us plan, and she's got a better idea of everything going on.
Yeah, so the days, we have programming for everyone throughout the day. So we start with the ribbon cutting at 12. We'll have a docent talk at 12:30. And the docent's going to tell this like Kami, you'll see the thread with what I like to read. He's going to talk about this pageant they used to have for the 4th of July in San Rafael. They'd pick like a girl to be like Lady Liberty. But the girl who won this year's cat died and like was haunting the library, in the jail. No, sorry, it wasn't the library, it was the jail, here in San Rafael. And then there's a story about the hospital that used to be, down the road. So he's gonna do 2 talks on that, and he's got visuals and stuff. So I was like, that's kind of exciting. That's kind of out of the blue. People will enjoy that. But then, so that's like an all-age docent talk. And then that will be followed up by, there's gonna be a henna program for teens. We'll have a henna artist there for an hour and a half. We will have a drummer, for families, so like kids, but like adults are welcome to join in outside, and he's got like a bunch of drums. It's like a high energy, really fun program. What else do we have? Then we end with family trivia in the Carnegie. So the docent talk and trivia are gonna be in the Carnegie. Henna will be in the teen area. Margaret has our Read to the Dog partners. They're gonna be doing a meet and greet down in the children's room. We'll have a mini piñata craft in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month in the program room. And that'll kind of be ongoing throughout the day. People can just pop in and go make a piñata. And yeah, and then there'll be food outside and a
Shade
DJ.
dice,
There's a
DJ.
Oh, my gosh.
balloons.
A real
So that's a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, from 12 to
Giveaways,
4:30,
library
something will be happening.
Wow.
Our goal was to really do like hold the events in the spaces that were renovated to kind of draw people into those spaces and really celebrate the work that went
Oh, I
into
forgot about the
creating
art.
those.
The Terralinda
That was on
circles.
the
Oh,
next
I'm sorry.
thing for downtown.
Yeah.
Being the IJ and stuff?
Yeah, we've got a press release going out soon
Yeah,
about the celebration.
yeah, great. Good luck.
Also for the grand opening, but also just for the space is we're gonna have the Terralinda Ceramics we're gonna have art installation in the Carnegie. So we'll have some totems in that garden space, that
Up the
the
stairs.
planter upstairs, some totems, and we'll have some ceramics throughout the Carnegie, highlighting some of their art.
Yeah.
And that goes in on Monday. So it's just great timing for us to have it in there. It's just calls those, I don't know if you've seen them, but those big wooden walnut kind of shelves in between the pillars. Yeah, that's kind of where those ceramics will go.
Is that permanent, Daniel,
No.
or just?
So our goal is to have rotating art throughout the year. And since this is part of a program, we're able to kind of put it in relatively quickly. So that's what's gonna go in first. Measure P. So we've got a project manager was selected from out of interviews, Griffin Structures. And that contract is out for council approval in October. So things are moving with that. And as I mentioned earlier, Measure D will go out for renewal in June of next year instead of a special election in November.
And D is for more funding.
To renew our existing funding.
Extend.
Okay, extend, and P is for,
The new library,
I'm sorry?
the new library and community center.
Oh, I thought that already
It
passed.
is,
Oh, it passed, but it's part of the, so like the project manager is gonna help us with the initial concept design, community engagement part of the whole design build.
So you need a measure P for that?
No, it's just part of Measure P.
I
It's just,
see.
yeah.
they just call it that.
Yeah, it's just a
It's an
project we're
umbrella.
calling the umbrella.
Okay.
City council has approved that.
City council is going to in October. It'll go up for approval in October.
Is the, oh, I have questions, but go ahead, finish.
Oh, what else was I gonna say? And then we've got 3 new librarians starting on Tuesday. Right? Tuesday?
Next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
We've got Javier, who's coming from Sonoma, who will be our adult services librarian. Maria, who's also coming from Sonoma, who will be our children's librarian. And Brianna coming from Oakland Public, who will be working with teens.
Public.
And they're
Ooh,
starting
story.
on Tuesday.
She's in North, I was in East though, so.
And they're replacing empty positions?
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Wow, great.
Yeah, Daniel, I didn't realize we had so many empty positions.
Yeah, so we filled, Perla, Shani, 2, 3 senior librarians, 5, and 3 librarians. So since March to now, we filled 8 positions.
That's huge turnover.
Left, who's like retired?
William
Yeah.
retired, so that, and we had those existing vacancies from our restructure.
Oh, so only William, Bonnie.
Bonnie's
No,
still there.
I think
Oh,
when you
she's on
said she left,
vacation.
she went on vacation.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
she's on a 6-week vacation. It feels like she left because she's gone for 6 weeks.
She trained you already before she leaves us.
She's a new grandma, so.
Oh, good for her.
So they'll be coming on Tuesday, just in time to help us with all the party stuff.
Little do they know.
Yes. And
Oh,
then,
it's a party all the time.
right, exactly, you're gonna just think we just celebrate all the time,
Right.
which we should. Closing, I believe this week is our senior library assistant recruitment.
Oh, yeah, the 14th.
And then after that, we're going to open up an internal recruitment for 2 library assistant vacancies. So in a few months, we'll be at a
Wow,
very, very good staffing level.
great.
You're
So,
gonna be a real manager, Daniel.
I know, right? I'll have a team.
so what about the folks on Pickleweed that won't have kind of a job for a while it's closed? Are you bringing them over here?
Oh, so they will. So they'll be working, they'll be helping our Northgate branch, there's be staffing that. And they'll be at Alboro as well. So there'll be
Okay.
those 3 days of the week where they'll be staffed.
Okay,
But they will be offering support to downtown as well whenever needed.
okay, great. So they'll be employed.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Daniel, thank you. That concludes item number 5, staff liaison report. Item
I
6,
have a question.
please, I'm sorry, Jamie.
The Measure P project, going to the project manager, are they using any of the old, like, years before all the work that was done and all the designs that were like, I mean, we had committees, or is it just coming from scratch?
I think they're gonna use a lot of the foundation, like I think they did some preliminary engagement with some community input, and they looked at the space. I think they'll use that in terms of what would work best. But the goal is to really evaluate the space and place the building in a more appropriate location. So depending on how that existing design, I think Nolan Tam did that kind of
Yeah,
existing
right.
design.
I mean, it was like, what kind of paneling do you want? You know, it was like, we
Right.
were in the weeds on all that, so.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
just-
I think we'll go back into that space, into evaluating that, especially taking a lot of the feedback that happened after that with a lot of our site visits. But what's gonna really guide a lot of that is the community engagement part, which we're gonna be really intentional about. It's gonna take a large chunk of the time. And I foresee a lot of that initial design changing based on that feedback.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have one. So I was asked by one of the master gardeners who coordinates some of the seed catalogs. She's contacted somebody.
Is it Mary?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Marie.
Marie. Yeah,
Yeah.
she emailed me right before I went on my vacation.
Okay, she said, I never heard back. I was like, well, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure who she contacted, but I said, okay, I'll bring it up at the meeting.
Yeah.
So now that you're open, they're really into it and, you know, with Novato.
I didn't talk to you about this
Yeah.
because I called up.
The seed library?
Yes, it's the seed library. I asked Novato about their seed library because I knew they already worked with her. And we mapped out, I hadn't presented it to you, but anyways, the goal is essentially, we're going to tell her yes, but we need to wait because we're gonna onboard these 3 new librarians. There might be a little bit more shifting, but then once we're stable, we're gonna start our seed library. And I would love to use the cat catalog boxes because those are so cute for seed libraries. So I want to go hunt down some cat card catalogs, but
Yeah, that'd be cute. Does Mill Valley do it? Because I know Fairfax does it.
I think
And
they do.
Novato.
I feel like it's kind of a staple now, like having a seed library in your library is like.
Yeah, I saw it in Santa Fe. We
Yeah.
went to their new library. It was
Yeah,
there.
we had it in Oakland and like that was one of our big draws. And we also had a marigold growing contest with seeds we had given people. And like, yeah, so it got a lot of use and it became its own programming.
Yeah, I
And the
remember.
master gardeners here in Marin are great,
Oh,
so
they're wonderful.
they give all kinds of programs, so.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was definitely picking up steam before I left Novato. Like it was getting a lot
Yeah.
of use.
They're gonna have their seed exchange at the library like September 20th, when I'm just coming back.
Oh, I
So I'm gonna miss it up in Novato
Yeah.
and they, you know, everybody
Everyone,
brings
yeah.
stuff. It's like.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
the librarian was telling me about when I asked her about.
Yeah, it's a
their-
big mess and there's experts and it's just great. that
Yeah.
It's free, yeah.
Yeah, and they do all the seed packing, which is great for staffing time, because that is like one of the things that takes up a lot of time.
Yeah,
But if they're offering to do it, then that makes it so much easier to say yes.
yeah. Okay, so I'll just let her know that you'll be
Yeah,
in
yeah, I'm
touch.
emailing her tomorrow. Technically,
Okay.
like, I'm back for this meeting, but I'm officially back tomorrow.
Oh,
So like, she's on my pinned list. I've got
Okay.
3 emails I have to respond to when I get back tomorrow.
Well, anything you need, I can help or whatever.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. I
Yeah.
might need your help to go hunt down a card catalog. I did not see that in our closet. We got all kinds of things in our closet, but not a card catalog.
Oh, okay,
So,
sure.
I was just thinking about the Sun Valley Elementary School. It's very close from here.
Mhm.
It's like maybe it might be fun to just contact them for the opening ceremony. They have like the singers club or something, so they could come and they sing.
True,
for
I hadn't
the
thought of that. They
opening.
actually have 4 class visits next week scheduled.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, with them, yeah. I'll
Okay.
ask, yeah.
Yeah, because they might want to do something. Because Heads Up, also the
Mhm.
school nonprofit fundraising, the organization, they have their own, sometimes they do participate this kind of event to promote Heads Up as well, kind of educate.
Okay,
because
great, I'll note this.
they have a lot of public schools have their own jazz band,
Mhm.
steel drum band at Davis Middle School. They like to perform, and I think they've done with the community center.
Mm.
There's some event like a baseball opening or something where they like to participate. Once kids go, parents has to go.
Other comments from commissioners? All right, item number 6, commissioner reports. Anybody have any meetings or presentations, conferences that they want to talk about? Well, I will add one thing, just full disclosure. I did go to the first Prop P meeting. And was it Griffin that was the presenter there? Daniel,
I believe so,
I
yeah.
don't remember. But I can tell you that they seem very on top of it. They seem to have read. In particular, they were focused on the proposition itself. because it is a citizens proposition and not the cities. They're really trying to focus on what the citizen proposition, I think, was asking or proposing.
Mhm.
And so that's what I came away with. I don't think very many advisors have done this kind of program before where it's a citizens initiative. So it's a little bit of new ground that both the city and Griffin are going to be working in. So we're actually, I think, in my opinion, helping Griffin a little bit more too, because I think this model can be used at other jurisdictions because you only need a 50% vote as opposed to a 66 2/3 vote if the city or county were to do it. So I found the meeting quite interesting, and I enjoyed hearing about what they were about and how they were going about doing it.
So Griffin is the person got
The
appointed,
project management firm.
the name of the company.
Right.
They haven't been technically,
Yeah, it's not approved. It was gonna go up for approval in October.
Oh, okay.
they were making the presentation
Oh,
at
I
the
see,
meeting
to be approved.
to be the,
So the citizens has to also like involved in to be.
yeah, it was.
It's kind of like an interview process.
It is an interesting process because there are several different ways, and I come from a real estate background, so when they talked about having a general contractor as opposed to an advisor over it, I found that quite interesting, and they seem to be quite knowledgeable about how to approach this, so I think that they're probably a good choice. Anyway, that's my report.
Thank you.
Anybody else have anything for the? All
Was my
right.
last meeting?
October,
Is October's my last meeting?
I believe. October.
Your last meeting?
My last meeting. Yeah, okay, I didn't know if today was my last meeting or October.
I have October in my mind, so I'm
Okay.
thinking October.
Okay,
Wow.
got it.
And you've been on the board like 6 years?
I think it's like
Yeah,
8
4
years.
8?
Is it 4 years
I
each
think it's
term?
4 and 4, right?
Then it'd be
Oh,
8 years, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 3 and 3.
Yeah, 4. I think I'm like the longest lasting for a really long time.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah, you and then Alex probably.
It was a few years
Mm-hmm.
after.
Find someone to fulfill your
Yeah.
sin.
I'm sure I'll find someone good.
And just off the record, again, I will not be here probably for the next meeting. But again, if you need a quorum, I can show up, so a little bedraggled, but I can, if we need a quorum, I can be here.
If we really need to have a meeting, then we could discuss about like the city allowed to like have it week later. I mean, there's some.
Yeah, we could look, see what our options are.
But there will be
Yes.
1, 2, 3. I mean, I'll be able to be.
Oh, yeah, I mean, she's definitely. I mean, but just.
Oh, yeah, apparently.
Internet is going around
All
and.
right, so
everybody wants to
we have a
do it.
meeting in September, and with that, I will adjourn the meeting. It is 7 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.